So here is the layout, and I'm trying to pick which photos to use because I have 5 and 3 go together, so the other 2 are gonna go together. But this is my best friend's 27th birthday, so I'm almost a year late scrapping this because her birthday is actually this Saturday. Oops. But anyway, so I've got a piece of paper that I picked up at Tuesday morning. I grabbed bunches of things that I would never use when they're like 90 cents for 25 sheets, and then use them as plain white cardstock by scrapping on the back of them. Anyway, I had pulled out this die cut Project Life card, knockoff Project Life card. Yeah, it's a knockoff card. Anyway, I'd pulled it. I knew I wanted to use it because her dad came in from Austin to visit. But that white really blended in with the background. So I knew I was going to have to do something. And so I'm going to splatter with some Heidi Shine. Only it's the worst disaster in the world because this paper is slightly shiny and doesn't absorb any sort of ink. So I make a huge mess. Continually. The entire process. It makes me cringe just to watch this, like knowing how badly I'm gonna ruin it. But anyway. Yeah. I'm all like, oh, look at me, I'll be smart. I'll pick up some of the extra ink and then it'll dry faster. Dumb. Anyway, to the left I have some die cuts from a Pebbles birthday pack that I picked up somewhere for like super cheap. And I've already pulled out some pieces and some washi tape that matched, and then a few of those fake Project Life. Are they still Project Life cards if they're not by Becky Higgins? Maybe I should just call them real Project Life cards. These aren't fake, they're real. Anyway, I have a piece of patterned paper that matches the top half of it that had the pretty pattern, and I thought, oh, that'll go in the back, but it didn't really stand up to the whiteness of the card. I don't know, it just blended in too much. So I'm digging through my scrap pile, and there's a leftover piece from Tokyo Disneyland. So, sorry, I'm way more excited about Tokyo Disneyland. But something I cut out a piece of this, it's yellow with tiny white polka dots from a Hobby Lobby pad of paper. Anyway, so I backed that. And then I realized that the white of the card is still going to blend in completely with the background. So I'm using some yellow ink to just smudge around the edges of the top half and bottom half of the card, which, by the way, I cut it in half at one point. And I also rounded the corners on half of my photos so that combining the half of the card and the photo made it look like a super long, rounded rectangle mess. I don't even know. Anyway, so that's my best friend and her dad and a cake that we bought her. It's a Korean cake. That's exciting. And I just got ink all over my hands. You can see the hands of frustration. The why? Because I smeared that one right in the middle, and I'm thinking, that's not a big deal. I'm just going to put a photo over it. But did I stop to think, like, hey, if you smudged one dot, you're going to smudge all the rest? No. I just keep scrapping. I never learn. Anyway, so gonna start committing to a few of the pieces because I knew I really just wanted to have the 2 photos and then a whole bunch of die cuttiness, which is also not a word and sounds stupid. I should stop talking. This is a video of him sighing. I apologize. What am I even doing? Oh, I'm just offsetting the photos and sticking them down. I got distracted listening to myself speak. This is not a very successful video so far. Oh, and looking at this, it looks like that photo's crooked too. I hope it's not in real life. I hope that's just the angle of the camera. But anyway, so I've got that ribbon and it says, "We like to party." And then the bottom piece says, "Eat cake today," and I thought that was fitting considering there's a giant photo of her cake. And I really wanted to use a party hat, but anytime I tried to put it on the people, it just looked super contrived. So I abandoned that. I also wanted to put on enough candles for it to be the number of candles that her birthday cake had, which was 2 tall ones and 7 short ones, because that's 27, right? But I couldn't find enough die cuts left over. I think I used the rest of them on my own birthday layout. Oops. Anyway, so I'm gonna use some foam and pop up the Eat cake today because this is Dollar Tree foam and it's super thin. However, it's also super amazing because it's only $1, just like everything else on this page that I bought on clearance for $1. That seems to be very important to me. But anyway, so I double layer the stickum, which I suppose means it's like technically $2 tape if I have to use twice as much of it, but nah, it'll be okay. Sometimes I only use one piece, sometimes I use 2. There's no rhyme or reason. But I thought, yes, I will do that thing and add dimension, because this is when I first started using foam tape, because I actually did this video several months ago, and I've been lazy. But anyway, so this is still my early experimenting stage. I've also got some, this sounds so stupid, I also have some dollar glue that I picked up at Tuesday morning. I was so proud of myself. I had just gone on this huge Tuesday morning shopping spree and bought glue that had a finer tip, and all of these ephemera packs had just come out, and I picked up that set of birthday cards, or Project Life birthday cards, not like birthday cards, it's in greeting cards, but anyway. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready to do some birthday pages. And I was super excited, because, I mean, I didn't own anything birthday themed before this. Or, yeah, I didn't. So I was really excited, and yeah, I'm gonna do birthday stuff. And then I finished like 3 birthday layouts, and I was like, I never want to see a birthday layout again. But, meh. So, this is one of those layouts that I was pretty quick to commit to just about everything. That's kind of surprising. I'm not usually miss stick it down fast. I don't know. That's some Martha Stewart washi tape. That is not from Tuesday Mornings. It's from Joann's. On clearance. For 60 cents. Oh goodness. I have a problem. So I cut the end into a fishtail, and I'm like, yeah, this is cute. The colors coordinate. It fills up some space, because this is when I first started experimenting with I should use white background paper, because that's what all the cool scrappers are doing. So, I don't know, is it just me, or does everybody not everybody, I suppose. I feel like when I first started filming these videos, the majority of the videos I was watching were using white background paper and very minimalistic layouts, and I had just bought heaps of new stuff and was like, no, I'm gonna put it all on one page, everything, it'll fit. What's that? I already have 2 huge blocks that are like 6x4. Nah, I can fit on this giant journaling card, no big deal. So, yeah, taking this second Project Life card and fussy cutting it out really slowly. I don't know why I didn't cut this out. I don't know why I'm not pausing now to cut this out. Now I'll just keep watching myself cut, slowly. Because I'm left-handed, and I never learned to cut properly right-handed, but now that I am an adult, I haven't figured out how to cut left-handed at all. Although I did have a friend buy me a pair of left-handed sewing scissors, which was kind of amazing, except I'm completely incompetent at using them. But anyway, so I'm trying to figure out where to put that. I don't like it exactly lined up with the edge of the photo, but I guess that's what I'm doing. Why? Why would you do that? And I had to move the ribbon temporarily while I figured out where I was putting that. Offset it, offset it. Why would you put that exactly in the middle? Don't do it. Oh, I am gonna go around the edges with the yellow because that's what I did on the other cards. Yellow, yellow. I almost never scrap with yellow. And I really hate the color red, so I'm not exactly sure what drew me to buy a whole bunch of primary color themed birthday stuff, but at the time it seemed like a great idea, and I did use a lot of it. So I have a lot of cards, like the Project Lifestyle cards left, but I used the majority of the ephemera pack. So, and look at me, I'm like, I have glue. Wait a minute, why would I use liquid glue when I could pop this up? Wait, I'm out of tape. Yeah. Although, to be fair, it's not like I used the entire roll in this project. I did like 7 pages before this, and maybe another 15 in the week before. I had been on a real frenzy. So, oh look, I did offset that card. Go me. Oh, but there's a stain on it. There's a giant red circle between 2 of the letters, and I started to like lick my finger to try to get it off, and it suddenly smears black. And the curse of the ink splatter, you can't even tell there's any ink now except between the 2 photos. I was so irritated. I had that nasty wet spot now where I spit on my Y. I'm waiting for it to dry while I look around and still try to fit a party hat on. I'm trying to figure out which one, which color. I go with the stripy one because it's got all the colors, and I feel like that's, I don't know, better than just a blue one or just a pink one. So I wedge it in where it doesn't look like a hat and contemplate how to get rid of that ink smudge. And oh look, I happen to have some 5-year-old acrylic paint. What a great idea. P.S. I tried to paint furniture with that paint. It was a mess. It's like globby cottage cheese consistency. But you know what? It worked here. When you look at the page in person, you can hardly tell I had to do this. Like, you'd have to know to look. I was so proud of myself and so frustrated at the same time. Like, on the one hand, I was super impressed. Wow, Sarah, you're awesome. You managed to get rid of that nasty ink smudge. But on the other hand, I was like, Sarah, if you'd stop screwing up, this wouldn't be such an issue. And then I do one even better, and I get the white paint onto the letter Y because I'm trying too hard to get close to it. So I'll come back and fix that with a pen later. Yeah, or right now while it's still wet. Why not? P.S. The pen, it was $1 on Tuesday morning. I don't know why this is such an obsession with me. But anyway, it's fixed. You can hardly tell it's a problem now that it's dry. And I'm gonna outline around the page because it's very simple, and so far it mostly annoys me. In hindsight, this is not something I would make now. I think it's really interesting how much you can change in, 3 months? But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and slowly draw around the border. Mainly because I'm trying to make it look like I did something on here besides stick down a few Project Life cards and pieces of ephemera. It is eventually going to dawn on me that piece of washi tape doesn't show up either because it has a white background, and so does the paper. Sometimes I look back at what I do and I'm like, why did I do that? What was I thinking? I mean, the washi tape looked really nice, but I probably should put a different color under it first. And now I'm finally checking, like, are these ink splatters actually dry? Lo and behold, they're not. So I get one on every finger to finish drying it and then use my knuckles on the very edge because, that's how we dry paint this family. And I've got a black Smashbook pen, which is glue on one end and ink on the other, and I'm going to sit here and draw in the rest of the dots so it doesn't look like I have this random mistake of paint between 2 photos, because that's literally the only place that there are splatters left. So I'm looking at the splatters in the middle and trying to imitate them on the edges. And I end up drawing one like really huge dot in one spot and then having to even it out everywhere because why did I do that? This is such an ugly fake paint splatter. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. There's a lot of things wrong with me. And I just keep doing more. And at this point it looks like it's just polka dot paper, but no, I should do more because it'll look really fantastic. And I'm thinking, you can see the shadow of me like banging my hand on the table. And then it dawns on me, oh yeah, I can outline this piece of tape that I made a banner with because you can't even see the edges of it. Lo and behold, the tape is also slick and also repels my ink. However, I'm pretty sure I knew that and went just barely off the edge of it. That or I was smart enough to actually not touch it for a while. I'm thinking it was probably the latter. I don't think I was smart enough to actually draw on the background paper. But anyway, so I double thickness my pen again because I'm trying to make there be some contrast on this very, very white layout. I should add a few more paint splatters here. Those are real ones. I need some fake ones. Sarah. But anyway, I'm just trying to figure out what else I'm gonna do to this because, you know, why stop here when I could take the only set of birthday stickers I own and stick them on too? Is there a point on a scrapbooking page where you have too many sentiments? I mean, I've got the happy birthday at the top. I've got the we like to party on the side. The eat cake today on the bottom. The family on the right. I mean, is there a point where you have to say, Sarah, stop sticking down more words? Obviously not. Let's just do more. But anyway, these stickers came with some really cute little asterisk confetti things. I don't know. There were a whole bunch of them in different colors, and that amused me. So I stuck some down. It kind of matched the poofy bit on the end of the party hat, and it looked a little bit like confetti. It gave the feeling of sequins without me actually having to glue sequins, even though I do go back and hot glue sequins on. I don't even think I do that in this video. I think I do it like 3 weeks later when I'm getting ready to put this in the binder. But anyway. So, I added the confetti. I'm going to add a banner. I added the 2 and the 7. And then I'm going to go back with my marker and write in the T and H. What do you call that? The T and H that go at the end of the number? I know this word. It's not ordinal. Oh, maybe it is, because it orders things. I don't know. I'll have to Google that later. You'd never know I used to be an English teacher. It's almost like I know the English language. This is a weird video. I don't know why I'm doing this. I must be tired. Anyway, this is it. The end. Thumbs up. We're done. Stop messing with it. Yay. Thanks, guys.